Hi, my name's Ian Furch.
My name's Tyler Shields.
I'm Matt Berger.
My name's Kevin Paul, and our project is the CaseIH right-hand steps and toolbox.
Kevin, tractors have always had steps and toolboxes. Why did you need to do a project?
On CaseIH tractors, their air intake is moved on the right side onto the top of the cab. Right now, CaseIH don't have steps to clean that, so they wanted us to make up a design so people can climb up there. And then where the current toolbox location is, it impedes the person to step up there, so we had to relocate the toolbox too.
Partly driven by 2-4 emissions, I suppose, because the more stuff is showing up under the hood, so the air intake has to move, and one thing leads to another. Hopefully it'll lead to a job someday.
Hopefully.
But anyway, show me your step solution. Step by step, please.
Our step solution, first of all, it uses these two bolts that mounts underneath the air filter cover, and that's what it mounts to. And then these pieces go underneath to be welded to the bottom to support your weight, or it can be bolted to the bottom too. To meet European width restrictions, we had to make them fold. They have to stay within a 2.55 meter width. So we had to come up with a design to make it fold. So we decided to use these little pins, pull it out, and you just pull it down, and that's how you step up. And you do the same for all of them. It's a little time consuming to pull the pins, but it's a sturdy design. And then when you're done, just fold it back up.
So what is the standard weight of, like, how big of a guy or gal can step on this and not break it?
We all four of us stood on there at separate times. Okay. I'm the biggest guy, weighing 350. It held me.
Okay. All right, that is a pretty simple solution, and it does meet the universal requirements on it.
Yes.
All right. So, Tyler, I'm looking here and think that's a nice solution. Is it the only one, or did you rule some other stuff out that you didn't like?
We ruled some stuff out. We had a design with 4 steps staggered. They weren't as big, but we decided not to do that because we wanted to be able to get 2 feet on the step. We wanted to be able to be comfortable if you had to stand on one step, instead of having to stagger your feet. There were a couple other solutions as well, but we decided to do this one. Made the most sense.
I'm not an access and egress expert, but I do know that there's this rule of 3. I got 2 hands and 2 legs, and at any moment in time I ought to have 3 of those things somewhere. One's in motion, right? So, do you have a hand solution for this, or just the steps?
Theoretically, this step is mounted on top of the air filter. That would double as a handle as well for climbing up the steps. Yes, for the first.
Okay, so when I get up to the second, third, and fourth steps, where is there a handle up there for me?
There will be one on the bottom.
There's one up there. All right, good. Let's take a look at the toolbox problem, Ian.
Okay.
What's the solution? Looks like you dropped the toolbox on your arm or something.
Oh no, that happened way before.
Sports injury?
Yes. Yeah, sports injury.
So what's your solution here?
Well, we had to move it, and one of the constraints was we had to use the existing hardware on the tractor to mount it. So there's bolts that hold on brackets up here that were already there. So we just made our bracket to hold the toolbox fit around the existing stuff. We used the factory toolbox that came with the tractor to mount it.
There's a tool in it.
Yeah, and we can take it off just the same way they do over there, and with a pin. It has a tab that just fastens it to the mount.
Oh, cool.
They want it to be very sturdy, and from our test, it's pretty sturdy. We did the Kevin Paul test, and it worked. It worked fairly well.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. What I'm thinking is, if I had really heavy tools, I could just take the weight bracket off, hang my tools up there, and there'd be enough weight. Where did Berger go? There he is. So how much does this solution cost? Because when I buy a tractor, I want it to not set me back 5 miles.
Right.
4 is enough.
We got this for just under $700. It was like $690, which this is a prototype, so naturally it ended up having a little more expenses. I would say realistically, the steps you could probably aftermarket them for probably $500, $600. And then the Toolbox would be probably a $100 solution without the toolbox itself, which comes with the tractor. So probably $700, $800 you could have everything, which for most farmers on $225,000, you're not talking very much money at all. So that's fairly reasonable.
What's your major, Mike?
Ag Systems Management.
What university you go to?
Purdue University.
They must solve real problems there.
Really smart people there.
Really smart people there.
Yep.
Well, as long as you graduate, then we'll have more. Right.
Should be graduating. A couple more weeks.
Okay. So here we are at Purdue, Ag and Biological Engineering, solving real world problems with soon-to-be graduates. Good job.